have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to John Ross. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to John.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Bowden. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
4-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Eason. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now it's Dillon. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On the ground with Vaughn. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
On the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Lions 0.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it here with Bowden. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. McCann's kick up and good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. shotgun now for Breeze. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's Bowden. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Dillon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. McCann's kick up and good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 16. Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Stand 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. On 1st down, Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Breeze now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Titans 16. Lions.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Titans on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They run with Dillon. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Dillon, the ball carrier. Jacob Phillips on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Lions.
Breeze now on 1st down. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Detroit.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Opposite. Come on,
Come again, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Breeze again, looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Lions.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Touchdown, Detroit! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from, but for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run with Bowden. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun is Eason. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Room here to run. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Isabella.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Detroit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Lions 31. Titans 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise.
And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Got it open man. It's Ruggs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to bring tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Eason on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Lions 45. Titans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dillon now on first and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Eason. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He would call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Lions 45, Titans 23. Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's going to rifle one deep left side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check.
Now Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
Eason sets to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's good.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Phillips on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Brees going to throw here. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Today's final score.
Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.